Good morning. Yesterday I did not make a video because I had some other task. Moreover, you guys are not telling me whether it is working for you people, just like it is working for me, whether it is working for you. So I'm not getting any feedback, so how am I supposed to know how it is going? And as long as I find it interesting, I'm going to just continue it whenever I get time. Okay, so today I've got some time. In fact, I have time and I make time for this. This takes about 15 minutes a day, and it actually keeps my day going. See, sometimes you have to push yourself. One thing that you have to learn in life is to push yourself and not depend on other people directly to give you that push. That's something you have to learn from very early age. You know how to push yourself, because if you don't do it, you're not going to make it through. It's going to be hard if you depend on somebody else all the time. Really hard. It is not going to work out that way. So try pushing yourself. You know, I've been like this from very early childhood. I push myself all the time because you cannot depend on other people to do that. I've learned it from a very early age, so it doesn't matter for me. So probably I'm talking to people who, I'm not saying who are like me, but who thinks that they need a push and they're not getting it. So for those kind of people, I'm telling you, you can push yourself. And that is one thing, very, very powerful thing in your life, that you don't directly have to depend on other people after our age, that is. There are so many things you can do even when you're a child, but for everything you don't have to depend on other people. So especially for a push. Push means you need motivation. You know, it starts right from the morning. From the morning, when you step outside the bed, you need that motivation to get up from the bed when the alarm goes and then keep on doing all the other things. You need a lot of motivation. Of course, we know that. You know, that's a reason in your 20s, usually when you're in a hostel and all, you like to just be in the bed and you just switch off the alarm, because there are no other much responsibilities that you need, that you ought to get up off the bed and do all those things. It's not there, right? So we all know we have spent those years when we just switch off the alarm, and because see, you to go to college, to do everything, you need some kind of motivation, which we say. And the other word for motivation is push. You need the push, and usually there is somebody else pushing you in your life. If you are married, you have your spouse. If you have parents around, it is your parent, and it's like that. But there are people who don't directly get that push. And what are they supposed to do? Where do they get it from? So I believe that you can push yourself, and in life at many instances you have to do that silently or obviously you have to do it. And for that you need to learn how to push yourself, and there are so many activities that you can do which is a part of that pushing. And it could be engaging in some creativity, or it could be just anything. You think about it, what it is. And for me, this one works for me like a push. It helps me to move forward and to run the day, and I feel really encouraged to spend the day. It's not easy for anybody, you know. Life is not easy. I've said this so many times. Life is not easy at all. Basically, if you don't have energy, if you don't have motivation to run the day, it is really difficult. So you need motivation to do anything, and if you're not getting it directly from somebody else, from where do you derive it? You can do it to yourself. You are here for a purpose. You know, when you wake up, you should always believe that you are here for a purpose, and unless you are motivated, nobody else is going to be pushing you all the time. It doesn't work out that way. Maybe some people have a push, some people don't have a push. So why not be the one who have a push, who can push themselves, because you need to. Let me explain it in some other way, okay? Let me explain it in such a way that, if your life conditions are not good as of now, right? Take for example my life. I have so many things which I wish I could change, and I'm just waiting for an opportunity to change so many things in my life. So many things have changed, in fact, that I have to say, and there are many more things, but as of now I'm in a position where I cannot change it directly, but I'm just waiting for a time and resourcefulness, or whatever you can say, that I'll be in that position where I'll be able to change all those things the way I like it to be, right? So meanwhile, when the conditions are not favorable, how are you going to carry on with your life? See, and you don't have many people around who are going to push you towards it. Maybe they are not going in the same path. You have taken a path which they don't support, maybe. So how are you going to push yourself? The thing is that you have to push yourself, and I do that right from the morning. I get up from the bed, and I live with a purpose every day. Because I like that kind of life. I don't like a monotonous routine life where you just keep on doing things. I have a purpose in life, and the purpose is always inclined with how you can contribute to life, and how you can hang around with people who are pretty meaningful. That is something that I look forward to. See, life is always about a give and take. So if you are with people, even a word that you utter to somebody else, it has to be like it's a give and take. They are giving you something and you are giving them something. So there's always a give and take. So we always should try to spend some time with people who contribute to your life and who make you better, because it is always a give and take. You have to be with those kind of people. So if your life conditions does not allow that as of now, still you just need to keep yourself alive, isn't it? All your good there is in you, you have to keep them alive. And how do you do that? Without motivation, you're going to just die out. You're going to lose many of your qualities and many of your good attributes which make you you. So you don't want to lose that. And how do you keep yourself alive? That's a question. So how I do is I push myself. I do so many activities, in fact, simple ones, which directly it is aimed to push myself, because if I don't push myself, there is nobody else to push me. And if I don't push myself tomorrow, when the opportunities are available, I would have lost so many things which makes me, right? If you don't have the things that is required to live your dream, then what is the use? By the time you reach there, you must have lost everything, and you cannot live that dream, whatever you dream you have, right? So you don't want that to happen. So it's very important that you keep pushing yourself. You can push yourself. I'm talking to people who have it in them, and probably they are in a condition like we all experience it. Most of us go through those situations where we need a push and we don't know how to start the day. And the word is motivation. And when you don't directly have somebody else going to do it for you, how are you supposed to carry on? Who will push me? Like when you sit in a swing, there is usually someone pushing you from the back, right? But then as you grow up, you learn that you have to sit in the swing whenever you feel like sitting. And you cannot expect somebody else to be there all the time with you. So you learn how to push yourself with your legs down, pressing to the earth, right? To the land, to the ground, sorry. So you press the leg to the ground and give that pressure, and take that, with that force, you swing yourself. And then once you are good in that, you know different ways of swinging. You can stand and swing, you can do so many things.